things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Missouri's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Giles. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Missouri wants to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Manning. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And it's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Michigan State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He'll run it again. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires on the move. He's got it. Breaks into the open. A 20. Bends up. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Smarty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. 5 Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Can't get him to the ground. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback running on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking for a man. It's Child. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. The give to the single back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. On the ground, it's Hardy. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away on 4th down, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little space.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs through a tackle. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Right back to the well. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Missouri!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Rice.
Handoff to the lone back.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Childs. He's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown Spartans. Once he got some room, it was over. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack. One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Finds his man. It's McCray. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Childs. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying play action. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Snap from the gun on third down. The short hands, it's Manning. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Rides to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Hauls it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got a man, it's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Missouri comes to the line with another first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Gerald Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Rides the back and leaves it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The field goal is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's third down and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. On the move. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Missouri wants to go fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Manning. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This is a designed run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Manning.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Running through contact. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.